In World War II, a plane had crashed out here, and we're going to see it.
To find this plane crash, you have to park and then walk down a trail that connects to a different trail that's not easily located. You're supposed to count like 15 telephone poles down the main road, but we're behind the trees. So we're kind of guesstimating, we're at like 8 or 9 maybe, but apparently one has a little plane on it that we gotta find.
Perfect opportunity for an e-bike, just saying. Main road, telephone pole, no sign here, but
there is a little plane like they said on the interweb.
What interweb did you use?
Gemini. So that's the trail.
It's probably just some like murderer's cabin or something. So fun fact, we are in the national park system.
We are.
For Canada, which is a little different than the US.
Yeah, we are in the Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, which is basically the only difference between a national park and a national park reserve is that there's not agreed upon treaty between the Canadian people and the native people on the land. So that's the key difference between a national park and a national park reserve. But Canada has 40-something national parks too.
This is some beautiful forest out here, relatively untouched, but there are wolves out here. Apparently that's like a common thing. And so, you have that bear spray?
I'm loaded.
Emma, stay strapped. We have done no research on this, but this looks like a World War II era bunker and a lot of graffiti. Let's see. I hope you guys can appreciate that we explore all of this together. We don't do the research. We want to be surprised, and this is creepy. What the hell? Huh. I think these walls are concrete.
They look like it.
It's over here. So I would imagine they'd put equipment in here, guns and such. See, we have bunkers and we make them into really cool state and county parks. But this is, I guess that's technically part of a national preserve. So there you go. This is super creepy looking.
Yeah, this feels like apocalyptic a little bit.
Yeah, I'm guessing based on these that maybe some guns in here, but not a big, yeah, I mean, it's a rail system, not a huge door though, so.
At least there's no wolves or bears in here.
Oh, people are polite enough to
pile their trash in a
recycle. Nobody's living in here, and I don't think we saw a single pile of excrement, so I call that a win.
Yeah.
The question is, do we go left or right? We've arbitrarily picked left. So it's our best guesstimate. But this is kind of a, okay. The other one was more, I mean, this is probably fun.
Worst case, we turn around and come back.
Yeah, or get eaten by a bear or a monster, whatever. I think we chose the bumpier trail.
Seems like maybe we did.
Sounds like all routes. Oh, that exists. You're losing faith here for a second. We're running through the jungle here, and then boardwalk. Whoa. Voila. This totally counts as a hike. We were saying how many, 2 hikes a month or something is what we wanted to do?
We're a little behind, but we can catch up in the summer.
I know some people will say, you shouldn't hike in Crocs. Nonsense. That's all I hike in. But I will say, Crocs did come out with I don't know if it's a collab with another company.
Yeah, they are dropping some hiking Crocs, and we might be picking some up.
Like seemingly legit hiking Crocs, good soles. I don't know that they have ankle support, but I know a lot of people will pick up hiking shoes, so they're probably closer to that. Crocs, reach out to us. Let's hashtag collab. We got adventures to go on. It is actually real warm out. The breeze is nice and cool, but once you get moving, this is lovely.
With a little bit of sun too.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a little sketchy over there. I didn't think there was going to be a trail, but this has been reassuring. Oh, beautiful wildflowers, look at that.
Those are pretty.
Oh. That looks like something.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Yeah, there's something up there. Okay. Whew, had decent balance. Let's go this way. Yeah. Talk about an obstacle course. Yeah, this is the most treacherous part. I'm seeing more. I was just gonna leave them behind. Whew. There it is. Around World War II, I don't know the exact date, 12 people on board. There were munitions and bombs. Didn't explode, clearly, still intact, and all 12 people survived. So that's interesting, and you see some of that, the riveting and new decorations. So it really, I mean, obviously, it was heading north. This is, let's see if we can get closer to the fuselage. Oh, this is from the tops of the propellers, must have been up there. Man, this is wild. I'm surprised it hasn't slid down or anything. And the wing is still attached. Man, that is, you can kind of see down the fuselage there. Oh, look at that. Huh. Man, yeah, so I imagine what it would have taken to get this out of here would have been like.
They probably had to like chop it up and take it out piece by helicopter.
Oh, here's actually one of the, because I think they had engines on each propeller set, right? So that would have been right attached to that. And look at that. The heat sinks and engine-y things. Yeah, the amount of destruction just to pull this out would have been kind of nuts. Although, I think today with helicopters the way they are, they could have done it, but like, what's the point, right? It's kind of an interesting tourist. I don't know.
Well, you got some nice shade under this wing, so if you had a shelter in place.
Yeah, really. Yeah, pretty cool. You know, especially considering everybody survived. That was some thick metal. Right.
I'm surprised being this close to the ocean, they didn't attempt a water landing.
Well, they must not have had a choice.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have otherwise.
Because you're what, less than a mile away from the ocean?
Planes are a little bit different now, but this is how I pictured Lenny the bus being though. We just rivet in new like metal pieces and paint them over, kind of like anytime you need a patch. I love Lenny. This actually makes me miss Lenny. Look at this. Oh, that's cool. This is a Long Beach. I really would not mind driving out here. I don't see anybody driving on any of these though.
I don't know that you can.
No, but we've seen quite a few bikes and e-bikes ripping through.
Yeah, this is part of the national park still.
Yeah, that's...
Colty found stick.
Beautiful out here.
Oh my gosh.
Colty loves stick. Oh boy, buddy. You know, it would be cool to paddle out to these little islands out here.
Yeah, apparently they're like guaranteed to see surfing out here.
Yeah, some of the best surfing in Canada here.
And it's in the national park, which is awesome.
Yeah, look at those. Dude, I would not want to get messed up by those waves over there.
Colty, get stick.
Oh boy, Colty, you rub stick.
Get it. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, buddy. I suspect that the waves are a little bit shorter right now. It looks like the tide is going out.
I think low tide was like 2:30 this afternoon, and it's 3:15.
Oh yeah, so might be coming in, but not what it was. One kind of funny thing is they have to keep repeating on the signs that is cold water.
Yeah.
As if you wouldn't know the moment that you touch that water. And it's the Pacific Ocean. Even in Cali, it was kind of chilly.
Yeah, the Pacific Ocean is just a generally cold ocean compared to the Atlantic specifically. And yeah, it's cold.
Dude, some of those waves though look pretty good up there.
But
oh, wow.
I guess if you're surfing, you know, you may not realize that you need a wetsuit, or I don't know. Surfers may have different attuned body temperature situations.
No, I think what it is that people are like, oh, it'll be fine, and then they end up with hypothermia.
Yeah. So there are people like out swimming in the ocean though too, like swimming out there. Like it is cold. I'm not going out there.
This is a fun little adventure.
Yeah.
Little side quest.
This is our first Canadian national park.
Yep.
So maybe we will start adding those to our little bucket list of national parks.
I think we have to hit most of the US ones first, but
Yeah.
all right, we can check this off the list too.
Yep.
And we saw a freaking downed airplane. Like, that's
That
kind
was
of cool.
That was really cool. Yeah. And I'm
just-
glad everyone survived it.
Everybody survived. Just thinking about, like, that's probably the worst possible scenario they survived. You have explosives, like munitions, bombs on board. Like,
I mean, good they survived, but yeah.
stay tuned. We've got more coming up.
Yep. See you in the next one, guys.